Hi, she's Kitty.
And he's Jono.
And I'm Annabel Langbein.
Just got some questions for Annabel about her new book.
Yes, so that's my new book, by the way. In all good bookstores. It is Annabel Langbein, free range in the city. Touch it, it's perfect. It's me on the cover there.
Let's go to the text machine and see what questions we've got for Annabel today. At NFC Art wants to know, your books are so inspiring. How do you find the time, being a mum and a wife, to write such...
That's a very nice question that they asked. I don't actually have a lot of time on my hands. We actually have a full-time au pair. It frees up a lot of time so I can just be fully into my cooking and this amazing book I've just written.
Since food is such a big part of your life, do you ever bring food into the bedroom with you?
There's actually a new section in my book. Yes, this book. It's for Valentine's Day actually. A few tricks you could take into the bedroom.
Right.
It's quite arousing when you cut up cucumbers and just put them on your nipples. It just freezes them up again and it's quite a nice sensation. Yes, and then you can just eat them afterwards, put them in the kids' lunch boxes. Waste not, want not.
Dallas from Houston wants to know, if you had $1 and someone offered you a camel to buy for that $1, would you buy it?
Yes, thank you Dallas. I think I would actually buy a camel for $1. I'd probably slaughter it myself. There's nothing like the smell of browned meat in the kitchen. That's my child.
Gingerbread cookies. It's a bit cliche, isn't it, Annabel?
She wanted to do it, not me.
Put your book down.
At Susie Cato asks, when was the last time you wanted to do it but you didn't know how?
I thought this interview was actually meant to be about the book. Annabel Langbein, free range. Yes,
I've actually just, we've just had a new question on the text machine. It's from @TomHorhay, and he asks, Annabel, I've always been fascinated. What age did you lose your virginity?
Again, I thought this was about the book.
The readers aren't interested in the book, are they? They want to know about your personal life.
You're quite honest, aren't you? Quite honest.
So our next question is from @ParisHouchin, and she asks, how many times a day do you read your lovely book that you've written?
It is in fact written by me.
Where can our viewers pick up this book from, Annabel?
Any good bookstore, like Whitcoll's wine book next to the fire. See that? That is from the Wanaka Cabin. That's me at my Wanaka Cabin right there.
So our last question for the evening is from Catherine Ricks, and she asks, whenever you find yourself in the kitchen and you're like, how did I get here?
How did I get here? Do you mean how did I get this wonderful book? How did I become so famous? How did I end up with my Wanaka Cabin? Is that what she means?
I think that is probably what she means, yeah.
God sent me to this place. Find a place in your heart for God and He will lead you to the way. Otherwise be prepared to sleep your way to the top, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but there's an option there for you.
Very good advice from the lovely Annabel. Thank you for coming on the show.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
My pleasure, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm Annabel Langbein. Get my new book, Free Range in the City. I think this is just getting a bit out of hand.